Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longstrugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longstrugs for all your shopping needs. A 25-year-old Ewa Beach man has been charged with murder after the body of a woman was found in a burned-out car on Monday. This morning, Samuel Michael David Jones was charged with murder in the second degree and first-degree arson in the death of 21-year-old Lau Jordan Lalusa. Lalusa was a specialist with the Hawaii Army National Guard. At about 6:40 Monday morning, a car fire was reported at a parking lot on the Mililani High School campus. When firefighters arrived 15 minutes later, they found the fire was already extinguished and discovered Lalusa's body inside. Witnesses said they saw Jones at the scene and followed him until police arrived. He was arrested at 7:15 in Mililani and has 9 prior arrests and citations for traffic offenses, trespassing, and domestic abuse. Honda is recalling 500,000 vehicles in the U.S. and Canada because a manufacturing flaw could cause the car's front seat belts to not latch properly. The company said a surface coating inside impacted seatbelt buckle channels can deteriorate over time. The release button can shrink against the channel at lower temperatures, preventing the buckle from latching. The recall covers the 2017 through 2020 CR-V, 2018 and 2019 Accord and Accord Hybrid, 2018 through 2020 Odyssey, and the 2019 Insight. Acura's RDX from the 2019 and 2020 model years is also included in the recall. Honda says it has not received reports of injuries caused by the problem, but is instructing dealers to replace the front seat belt buckle release buttons or buckle assemblies. Owners of vehicles affected by the problem will begin to receive notices in the mail starting on April 17th. A Chinese businessman with ties to former President Donald Trump has been arrested on charges that he oversaw a $1 billion fraud conspiracy. 54-year-old Guo Wengui was thought to be one of the richest people in China before he left in 2014 during an anti-corruption crackdown led by President Xi Jinping. Wanted in China on allegations of rape, kidnapping, bribery, and other offenses, Guo sought political asylum in the U.S. and developed a close relationship with former Trump advisor Steve Bannon. U.S. prosecutors said Guo lied to hundreds of thousands of online followers. He promised investors large returns before misappropriating hundreds of millions of dollars. Guo and his financer, Kin Ming Jae, were charged with multiple crimes in this scheme, including wire, securities, and bank fraud. The Securities and Exchange Commission also brought civil charges against Guo today, saying that he led others in committing multiple frauds since April 2020. Since September, the government has seized about $634 million from 21 bank accounts, accounting for a bulk of Guo's proceeds from the alleged fraud. The Hawaii Department of Health today reported 8 new coronavirus-related deaths and 449 new infections over the past week. That figure includes reinfections. The department said the weekly tally is likely an undercount because an issue with its electronic laboratory reporting system caused a delay in processing lab results. According to the reported totals, Hawaii's COVID-19 death toll has reached 1,849, and health officials have recorded a total of 381,057 cases since the start of the pandemic. The state's 7-day average of new cases was at 74, about even with 73 reported on March 8. The average positivity rate decreased to 4.2% from 4.4% last week. There were 5.2 cases per 100,000 people. By island, there were 307 more cases reported on Oahu, 70 on Hawaii Island, 36 on Maui, 31 on Kauai, and 2 on Molokai. 3 infections were reported outside the state. The health department said that 78.7% of Hawaii's population has completed the primary series of COVID vaccinations. 26.3% of those eligible have received the bivalent booster. It's been 100 days since Governor Josh Green was elected into office. Today, Green highlighted what he calls a few of his administration's major milestones. Making the list are the nominations of 20 cabinet members and more than 70 people to the Senate to serve on state boards and commissions. Green also noted an emergency proclamation to address homelessness and the expansion of a tiny home village concept that provides permanent housing for homeless people. He highlighted legislation to decrease the cost of accessing government documents and a pledge to have a higher standard for government transparency. Finally, Green called attention to work on climate change and a plan that is designed to address the state's high cost of living by providing tax relief to residents. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
I was able to earn my master's degree in 6 months at WGU. The competency-based learning made all the difference in the world because I was able to apply what I already know and move through those courses faster.